If you don't have anything and you have Jesus, you have enough. We back. Way and word. Knowledge every session. We don't take losses. We only learn lessons. I'm not your pastor, but I might preach to you. It's Super Bowl time. And I'm a Raider fan, and this is like the worst case possible of a Super Bowl, a Bay Area rival taking on a real rival, San Francisco 49ers taking on Kansas City Chiefs. It's tomorrow. I don't really care. Actually, I do care. I care about that Usher halftime show. I don't care to see a lot of other stuff on the field. I don't know who I'm going for yet. I'm still thinking about it. I have a few friends who like the Niners. As a Raider fan, I just can't get over it. I do like something that has came out on the Instagram with Brock Purdy. I saw Instagram with them interviewing Brock Purdy, some kind of press conference, or maybe he was just taking some questions before the Super Bowl is going to happen. They asked him some very interesting questions.
So you go, Brock, let me ask you a question about your faith. Jesus, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. Tell me about scripture this year, some of the Bible verses that you've been reading, passages that's maybe helped you this year.
Yeah, this year for me it's been Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd. I have what I need. He lets me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. And it goes on.
Well, I'm taking he's a man of faith. And they asked him what Bible verses is he reading right now. And he said Proverbs 23. I love Proverbs 23. Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside still waters. Very good scripture, and a really good scripture if you're going into a den full of Kansas City Chiefs who want to just rip your head off. So I do understand this scripture being very present on his mind right now, as the Lord is your shepherd, and he does lead you. He does help you when you walk through the valley of the shadow of death. So what else did he say here?
For me, playing this game, playing this sport, there's a lot that goes into it, and it's easy to get wrapped up in wanting and feeling like wanting to be loved, obviously by your teammates and everybody, but like the world. And so for me, like in that passage, it's talking about I already have what I need from the good shepherd and Jesus. So I don't know, I've just been studying Psalm 23 throughout the whole season, and been going back to it. That's what I start off with actually every single day. Read off Psalm 23 to myself before I start off with some solitude, and then I go about my day.
I love how he fashioned that. He could have went into a route like, because I'm gonna be playing in this huge Super Bowl, or because I'm gonna be in this big event, I just need God, or I need Jesus to help me through it. But what he actually said was so good. He says, in the moment where everybody has their eyes on you, and there's so much attention on you, and there's so many things of the world that you can get wrapped in, that this scripture, the Lord is my shepherd, reminds him every day that Jesus is enough. And that's where I really want to just hang on today. The word came from Brock, and I feel that. If you don't have anything and you have Jesus, you have enough. I always think to myself, Jesus doesn't have to do anything else for me. The fact that he died on the cross for me, and that when I believe in him and it's time for me to go to heavenly places, I will be let in to the pearly gates because of what he did for me, is enough. Any extra thing he does on top of dying for my sins is just icing on the cake. And I love that sentiment that Brock said there. He's basically saying, no matter what, take away the 49er jersey, take away the football, take away the quarterback position, take away the screaming crowd and the fireworks and the craziness of what he's in. If you took it all away and just gave him Jesus, that's enough for him. Take that away. Store that in your soul right now. That you might be worried about a light bill. You might be worried about where your next meal's coming from. You might be worried about your job security. You might be worried about your kids. You might be worried about the economy, the presidency. You might be worried about where this country is going. You might be worried about many things right now. But if you have Jesus, If you have him, you have enough. I'm telling you, there are times in my life where I didn't have Jesus and I had all that other stuff. And guess what? It never satisfied me. It was fleeting pleasures. It was pleasures I would jump into and I would be a part of. But after it was over and after it was done, I would wake up the next day realizing that I still have a God-sized hole in my soul because I long for the grace, mercy, love, and compassion and faith of Jesus Christ. And when you have Jesus Christ in your heart, you have a joy that surpasses all understanding. You have a unique outlook on life because you're walking in newness of life. The old person has passed away, and the new person with the new life is here to stay. And that changes everything. I'm not a big 49er fan, but I kind of like what Brock was saying. It's pretty good. With that said, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell as well so you'll be notified every time I drop a video. And if you want to hear more about faith in the midst of troubled times, please click on this video.